welcome back to another YouTube video by me, your beautiful friend Ben, because why not? And in today's video I am going to be showing you how to make / create a simplistic type album cover, song cover, whatever you like. You can also use this for like profile pictures, but I'll get down to doing a video just separately for that. Now, I want you guys to understand, not everyone, if you do not have Photoshop, it is perfectly fine. There's plenty of good alternatives out there, and I'm sure they're pretty good, and I'm pretty sure there's some similar to this. So you don't have to pay money for softwares. I started out with 3D Paint and Paint and stuff like that on your computer. That's how I started, and ever since then I've just upgraded. So don't feel pressured to buy Photoshop if you don't know how to use it. And this is what we're going to be making this today. Now, you don't have to have this background, you don't have to have that, you don't have to have Reborn as in your name. That's just the name of a title of a song I just whacked together. This took me around 2 to 3 minutes. For a beginner that doesn't know how to use Photoshop, probably about 5. Depends how much detail and depth you want in this, obviously. So the first thing you want to do is you want to press either Control N or New. Now, just to make this look the same as yours, you want to make sure these are on pixels. None of these others matter except from pixels, unless you're doing precise things for people. But I'm guessing if you're a beginner and you're watching this, then you won't need to worry about those. So the first thing you want to do for an album cover or a photo, for like a profile picture, is 1080. So 1080 in width and height. Either press OK or spacebar. Not spacebar, I mean enter. Sorry for that. Now you should see this exact thing if you're following along with Photoshop. Now, this is blank. You obviously, there's nothing here fun. So now let's get on to adding the background. Sorry. The main tools I will say you are going to need for this is the Move tool and the text tool, obviously, because you need the text, and the fonts and stuff, and the background, and the exact things I use in this video should be linked in the description if possible. If not, I am extremely sorry for the fact that I couldn't do it, but I'm sure you can find other things out there that will just do the same thing. You just search up on Google. Don't ever steal people's art. Like, not properly, don't like steal someone's album cover. What I do is I'll just go on Google, right? I can actually show you, but obviously it's gonna go in incognito mode because why not? And then we're gonna go, right? So simply we're just gonna go album. Yeah, there you go. Art covers. Now what I do for inspiration, this is what I do genuinely, is I come on to here, search on Google, this type of things, and have a look. Like, there's so much different styles, rough texture, like a clock that could be question marks as well, like 2D, 3D with a fancy effect, hand drawn. There's just so much cartoonish, just simplistic. There's loads of different types of albums out there. You just have to look at them and use them as inspiration. If you see that brick wall and you're like, I really like the brick wall, go search up white brick wall and just find them. Anyway, that doesn't really matter. Off topic a little bit, but not really. So once you've got your idea, you want to either go and find a in picture, or you'll use mine or whatnot if it's in the description. Now, the second step of doing this is to put a background on this. Now you want to go to File. You don't want to go to Open. You don't want to go to Import. You want to go to Place. Now these are a few things I have made already, but that doesn't really matter because why would it? So now once you find your desired picture, you want to open it. Now you either press on this up here and then click Place, or you could just press the Enter key. Now if you, as you saw, mine was a bit off centered. Now if you drag it, it should just clip into place. Like it should just pull it up into place for you. And that's one good thing about Photoshop. So now you've got your background. Now what I personally would do in this situation, it's a bit different for me because I do it odd now and then different ways. It's either you do your text first and then do all the things like little details. But in this case, there's a lot of more details on the text, so I'd go for the more simplest things first and then detailed last. So the thing down there, explicit content basically. So you want to go to Place, once again, find whatever you want to put there. It could be a logo, it could be a production company's logo, whatever. Then you want to find it. Now if you do this, it is going to just mess up, okay? So I'm going to redo that. Don't just drag it. You want to hold Shift down and drag it, and it locks it into place. Now, who am I talking? Now you want to bring it down to the corner. Photoshop, you're having a little bit of a hissy fit right now. Now press Enter, or you could just click on that tool up here and then click Place. So now in my one, I didn't actually put a shadow on that. You can put a shadow, you can put a glow, you can put loads of things on it. But now the next thing we need to do, step 3, I think it is, no 4. We did the background, then we did the actual background, then we did this. The next is the font. Now, for any of this size, depends how long the font is. No, how long the word is you're using. In this case, I'm using Reborn in full capitals, by the way. Then we're just gonna put Born. That's spelled right. Oopsie. Oh, that's also wrong. God, Jesus. Have I got it all wrong? No, it's alright. So now you want to kind of find the middle of the page if you can. Don't really matter. Don't press Enter. I mean, press this button up here. And now also you can drag this about, so don't worry about it if you feel like it needs a few adjustments. So now once you've done that, it doesn't have to be Reborn, but I'm just saying if you choose to use my... Actually, I didn't go through the example. So what you want to do is click on this here, your text. Don't do that. You can double click. No, you can't double click. So well, you can, but it's different. You want to right click on it, and you want to see blending options. You want to click on blending options, and do not let this overwhelm you. This is the one thing it did. It did overwhelm me originally. So the one we're going to use for this effect up here, is I use stroke and shadow. If you come here and see here, you will see the two effects I used. It was under effects, stroke and shadow, drop shadow. So what you want to do is right click, blending options, stroke. Then this is where it really becomes up to you at this point. I like to go for 6 or a 5. As you see, it's in that. So you want to click colour. I like to go for a nice greyish colour, to be I like to go for 75% because sometimes it's just nice to do that. Now once you've done that, actually that's a bit too light to be fair. There you go, that's a bit better. You want to go to drop shadow. Opacity, I like to put my spread to 1. My size to 5. I like to have my 5s. 25 I like to have usually. 25 is good enough. So once you do that, you're going to press OK, and there you go. It should be very, very similar to what I have previously done. It might, as you can see, it's a bit zoomed in different, so it's basically the same, just a bit different sized. You just need to play around a little bit. Obviously the shadow's dropping this way, and if you want it that way, I can show you how to do that. You want to go down to blending. Nope, don't do that. This is why you don't act like you know what you're doing. You want to go down to this, and where you see this, you want to remove the 0 and then click enter. Fine. Enter, okay. Once you've done that, boom. Now I do see this right here. If this is too big and these need to be a bit bigger, you can go to edit, free transform. Obviously you remember you need to hold the shift button down and drag a little bit, and then press enter. Boom, smaller. Now that seems to be a bit higher up than, and if you want to go back, let me just take that back a little bit. Right, there we go. It don't matter, there you go. Yeah, just play around with it until you get what you like. Now that, my friends, was literally it. That, I do not know how long this recording is going to be. I don't know how much I'm going to have to cut out. But hopefully this video is going to help someone out there, because I'm sure that I am not the only one alone that likes the idea of graphic design. So, and hopefully I will be taking courses in this in college and stuff, so I hopefully will have more knowledge, more expertise to pass on to you guys, so you do not have to learn it, even if you want to do this as a little hobby like I do. Go out and impress your mates, make your song album if you're new and used to start and you don't want to spend money on stuff like that. There you go. So hopefully this helps someone, and I'll thank you guys later. Hello guys, I'm sorry about that. I'm probably going to add this clip in, because at the end of that video you just watched, I actually didn't tell you how to save it. Now it's weird, yeah, it's simplistic, but it's not. You need to know how to save it. So you want to go over to File, you want to go down to Save As, and this is what I meant. So let me just select where I want to save it. This, you can just put it, just whatever reborn I'm going to put it. It's different, but yeah. So you want to click on Format, you want to click on JPEG, JPG, JPEG, MPG, no, GPE. Press those. You should see the other ones that come up. If you do, that's right. If you, obviously you won't see the other one because that's a PNG. So you're going to click on this one, and then you just simply want to click Save. Now this, most commonly for profile pictures of the Media 6 is the best you can get away with. So I would recommend that. Press OK, and it's saved where you ever put it. And I'm sorry that I forgot that. I legit was whilst editing this realised that this is missing a decent part, because obviously if you do the work then you don't have to save it, so I am sorry for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I've already said all that stuff, but yeah, I'm sorry about the inconvenience, guys. Hope your day goes well, or afternoon, or whatever time it is in your current time zone, and yeah, I'll see you later.